What's up, guys? I hope you're having a wonderful day. It's summer, it's hot, and it's time for a little laser cutting and engraving project because we have a birthday upcoming in our family, 70th birthday, and we are needing a little cake topper. So that's the design that my girlfriend scribbled on paper that I'm supposed to engrave and cut out of 4mm plywood. And that's exactly what we're going to do today. We are using the XTool D1 Pro for this project, and we are using Lightburn to create the design, which I already did. As you can see, this is nothing special, but we're gonna go through this together. And to show you what I did, I will just delete this outline. So what you can see right here is nothing special. We have three different objects: the 70, the happy, and the birthday. We have selected different fonts and sizes to make this look the way that I want it. And I have also added this little rectangle below, which is supposed to be the part that sticks into the cake. And all of that needs to be cut and of course engraved, and we need to have an outline that we can cut. And there is a very beautiful feature in Lightburn that's called outline. And you see I have it in German, but I'm sure it's called outline in the English version, and you can adjust the width of the outline. And for my purpose, I'm gonna do something around 7 millimeters. This is totally fine. 7.5. Apply. And now the trick is to change the outline to a line layer. That's what I'll do. That is layer 0 in my setting. And now when I ungroup this, I can also delete this inner part, and I can also remove this part. And as you can see, we now have a part which is engraved. The blue font that you can see here is being engraved, and the black line is going to be cut. For cutting, I'm using the XTool D1 Pro with a 10-watt module, and we are using 180 millimeters per minute, and yes, correct, and 100% power and 2 passes, just to make sure that we are really through. For the fill layer, the blue parts that will be engraved, we are using 1700 millimeters per minute and also 100% power and just 1 pass. It's really important to use the air assist so that you can get a really nice and clean cut. Once this is done, we're going to finish the part with a little sanding, and that's probably it. So it's nothing too complicated, but it makes a huge difference. You could also paint the wood before you engrave and cut. That would also make for a really nice and clean look, but today this is not what we're going to do. So everything is done. Let's select everything, get a preview, and as you can see, the preview tells us that this will take 50 minutes. And I think we might be able to improve this because our fill layer is set to do this at an angle, and we're going to set the angle to 0. Overscan by 10%. Let's decrease this a little bit. Overscanning is nice, and I really recommend that you overscan a little bit so that you get a much cleaner result. And let's see, that's probably it. We are at 1 pass. Let's see if this changed something. Yes, we saved more than 5 minutes by changing this setting and removing the angle that was in there. We don't need it for this job. So our total piece is 148 by 147 millimeters. And we have plenty of space on this piece of wood, so let's insert it and get it going. All right, guys, now this is almost done. Come on, focus, focus. Just 8 minutes left. So basically just the outline and we're done. And while I'm watching this being ready pretty soon, just a quick and friendly reminder, do never leave your laser unattended. I'm really serious. Things can catch fire, and you don't want to burn down your house. So don't leave your laser unattended. Watch whatever happens, because it can be really a huge problem, and it wouldn't be the first unit that starts a fire. So please watch your laser. It's for your own safety. And that being said, if you're interested in that design, drop me a comment and I will send it to you. How about that? So, still waiting, and once it's done, we're going to take it out and do some final touch-ups. Sand it, and it's going to be beautiful. All that's left to do is the cake. But that's going to be my girlfriend's job. Yeah, you see, we share our duties, and it's better that she will do the cake, because you want the cake to be good, right? All right. Oh, it's starting the outline. Have a look at that. The outline. Pretty slow, I know, but we want to cut through this wood and we need to go slow. Yeah, well, it's done, but it didn't go through. So, as I expected, I'm gonna cut it one more time. So I'm just gonna use the outer layer, so the outline will be put out one more time, and I have just lowered the laser a little bit, so probably it will go through this time. I hope so. And this will be pretty quick. As you can see, it already moved, well, quarter way through. So let's wait for this to finish. All right, it's done, finally. And it's crazy. You can see this wood is not really the greatest quality, as it is really bent a lot. That's crazy. So let's try to take this out. Let's go down, take it out. You see, there's a small piece that didn't get cut through, but it's not an issue. So I think it turned out pretty nicely, but there was a little mistake that I made with the design, and I have a small, like 1 millimeter hole right here, which is pretty nasty since it's close to the eye. So I'm not sure if I do this again, but like having a look at it from a distance and when it's on your cake, I think it doesn't really matter. But you see some burn marks, for example this one, that should be removed, and that's what I'll do next. So I'm going to turn off the laser, get some sandpaper, and just really gently sand down the burn marks. Shouldn't take too long, but it really improves the overall quality. I mean, you could also put on some tape. Let me switch to another paper. You could also put on masking tape before you laser it, which you will then peel off, but I prefer to do it this way because it will also feel much smoother, and yeah, that's the way that I like it. And I also like to do it on both sides. I can really recommend that you take some time to finish the surface, because it will improve the way this really feels in your hand and maybe in your customer's hand. Now, if you have pressurized air, you could just blow this right here to get out the dust from in between, but you can also do it with your mouth. You see, the contrast is much better now. Now, to be able to put this into a cake, what I like to do is remove the charring on the bottom part. You can do that with sandpaper by hand, or you can do it with a little Dremel. It doesn't matter, but you should remove this or put some clear coat on it. Whatever you do, I think this is something that you should consider. And that wraps up everything I wanted to show you. I hope you got something out of this video. It smells burnt in here, even though all of the windows are open. Probably not the best way to do it, but things get improved over time, and an exhaust system is the next thing that I'm going to add to my workshop. That's it. Have a good day. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment, subscribe, and see you soon. Goodbye.